I'm Clive Moody, Senior Executive Producer on Grid 2.
And I'm Gerhard Pathraja, Lead Car Handling Designer.
So now we're going to go to Paris, another classic European city. Beautiful architecture, very, very iconic, and obviously we look to get all of those really famous landmarks into these circuits. So this is going to be an Eliminator Race, and actually it's an event which takes place near the end of the actual single-player career mode, so you're going to be in some pretty high-end cars, some very, very fast cars. It's a tough race.
So here we have the Bugatti Veyron, which is 4-turbo, 16-cylinder engine. And it's a bit of a handful, yeah.
Okay, so here we are in Paris. It's a night race, but you see it's massive in terms of its scale and its scope, fully featured, huge levels of sponsorship, massive crowds, obviously the iconic Arc de Triomphe there, just framing your start of the race. So this is, whoa, that was a bit of a wipeout there for some AI. This is an eliminator type race, so it's all about not being last at any point. Every 20 seconds, then the car who's in last place actually gets eliminated from the event. And as you can see, these Paris streets are pretty tight, very, very tough. So you've really got to be concentrating fully on it in terms of getting around here without wiping out.
This is the Bugatti Veyron. It's on a very tight and technical track, so as you would imagine with a car with this amount of bhp, it's going to be quite demanding, quite tricky. The car has four-wheel drive, so that does give our driver a bit of a hand, and it also has active aerodynamics as well. So what you'll find is at high speed the spoiler starts to pop up to give you a bit of that extra downforce, and when you're braking heavily it'll flip up to act as some sort of air brake as well. Goes is lifted for extra downforce.
As you can see, there's a number of little areas within Paris where the route actually splits. There's no line which necessarily gives you an advantage over the other one, but it's an opportunity just to get out of the pack occasionally, try and get some speed and maybe get an overtake without danger of hitting the other car. Adds that extra dimension to the feel of the route and the feel of the circuit.
So on this track we have all the prestigious cars on track that you can see. I mean, we had the Pagani Veyron a second ago, which is quite a popular car these days. That also has active aerodynamics too. We also have just on our left there, which is probably the car with the most bhp in the game, is the Koenigsegg Agera R, a very lightweight car with well over 1,000 bhp. Runs on bioethanol, and it's extremely fast. In fact, it has an engine in the middle of the car. The power goes only to the rear wheels, and it's very difficult to get the maximum throttle down in that particular car. We also have in this class a Aston Martin 177 as well, which is fully carbon fibre, and you can see that in its construction when it crashes and everything else. You see panels coming off and breaking up, and it looks really detailed and nice in collisions.
Damage is again a really big part of what we do, and certainly on a track like Paris, which is super tight, there's always that danger that you're going to wipe out, you're going to terminally damage your car. For me, the pure grid experience, it is about that edge of seat, that danger of knowing that you get the corner wrong, you're going to wipe out, your race is going to be over. So our driver here is doing a fantastic job actually of navigating the streets, even though they're super tight and narrow.
Yeah, you can see he's driving around the sort of characteristics of the car as well. He's braking early into the corner because it's very heavy, and then he's using the four-wheel drive to power out of the corners. So you'll see him overtaking probably on the second half of most corners. really picks up speed on the straights. You're going to go well over 200 miles an hour as well.
Not quite the win either. So let down by our driver again. But no, I mean it is towards the end of the career, as I say in the game. So you know, these are tough races. You really have to be on it the whole way.